everybody, and welcome to Woman Wednesday. Can you believe how far along I am? I know it's been a while since I put up my last video, but honestly I've just had a lot going on. And honestly, the least thing I wanted to do is pick up this camera. I know it's totally terrible, but it just gets overwhelming trying to get all the baby stuff done and get all of my stuff done and clean my house. And it's just, we've had a lot going on. So sorry about the shortness of vlogs that have been being posted. But obviously our main priority is this baby, and that is what our focus is on. But I did want to get on here today and just sit down with you guys and catch you up with what's been going on. So I'm 39 weeks. I feel gigantic. If I look gigantic, it's because I feel gigantic. My belly is just so full. I feel full, my face feels full, my arms kind of feel full, I just kind of feel full. I have not exceeded 200 pounds yet, which I look forward to not doing. I was 194 at my last doctor's appointment. So I actually have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, but I wanted to get this video up before then. So I am not exceeded 200 pounds yet, and I am happy about that, so praise. I do think I'm retaining a little bit of water, like my fingers are a little bit thicker than normal, my rings are a little bit more tight. My feet actually have only swollen for 3 days, and then it went away, and they haven't been swollen since. So I'm very lucky and blessed as far as swelling goes. My only other issue that I've been having is I've been having such bad hip pain. Like if I go to get out of bed, or if I go to move, or if I go to walk, my hips are so sore. And then lately I've just felt a lot of pressure, which I am 39 weeks and 6 days, so I best be feeling pressure because this baby has got to come out at some time. So I have felt a lot of like weight and pressure down in my pelvis area, but I haven't had any contractions, I haven't had any Braxton Hicks. My doctor says that they're not concerned about that because some women just either, I don't know how to identify it, or I have not had it. So I have not had any Braxton Hicks, no contractions or anything like that. So I'm hoping that when I do have real contractions, it's gonna be time. Like, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna time them, and then they're gonna get closer together, and they're gonna be like 2 minutes apart, and then I'm gonna go to the hospital, and I'm gonna have this baby. At least that is what my plan is, because I'm going to be 40 weeks tomorrow. And I never said that I was going to go early. I never thought I was going to go early, so seeing 40 weeks is not a big deal to me, but I think as the week is going on and I'm getting closer to 41 weeks, I might be a little bit more concerned to when this baby is going to come. Hopefully the doctor is going to be able to tell me how far along I am, or if I'm anything along. Last week I had my 38-week doctor's appointment. Like I said, I weighed 194, and they checked me, and the baby was -1. So those of you that don't know, you have like 2 readings, and 0 is like in the middle, and you go -3, -2, -1, and then you're +1, +2, +3, and then the baby's born. So he was at a -1. So she is happy with that, because if anything, if he was up really high and I was dilated, she wouldn't be as happy as that. But he's moving down into place, and that's what they want. So he was at a -1, but I was not dilated. She could get like just her finger in my cervix, so it was like half of a 1, and I was not very soft. So I have been taking evening primrose oil on like a daily, like I take it twice a day. I take like 2,000 milligrams in the morning, 2,000 at night. So I've not, orally, I've not done anything internally yet. I'm going to talk to my midwife today and see what she says about that. But I have not dilated at all, so who knows. I would like to see if today I have dilated anymore, because like I said, I have felt a lot more pressure in that area, and I have been like sitting on my rocking chair and like just rocking and rocking and rocking and rocking and like hopefully like coaxing him down into where he needs to go. He has been lower. My belly is not as like high up into my ribs as it was. So he has moved down, but he's getting bigger. Like, I have no idea what body parts are moving. Like, if he like hits me or kicks me or rolls or whatever, I don't know. Like, before I could be like, oh, this is his butt, this is his foot, this is his hand, there's his head. Like, now he's just like a big blob. Like, I have no idea how big this baby's gonna be because he is taking up my entire belly. Not that that means much because my belly isn't like super huge, but let me tell you, it's a lot. So that is how he's doing. He's been moving. His movements have changed as far as they're not like a jab or a kick. It's more of like a roll or a turn, or I can feel his like arm move. It's not as like violent as it could have been. So I just kind of feel him move or readjust his position. It's not so much the kicking and the moving as it was weeks prior to, or early on in the pregnancy. So he's definitely running out of room as far as that goes. My belly button has not popped yet. It's getting there and it's so disgusting. Like, I like touch it because it feels like, it just feels funny. And I'm always like, David, look. And he's like, oh, it's disgusting. He hates it. So I'm always bothering him with it. But my belly button has not popped yet, and I don't really think it's going to. I mean, I could have another week of this whole pregnancy thing, so who knows what another week is going to bring. But hopefully, I mean, not hopefully, I don't care if it pops or not, but it just hasn't. So that is one of the many, many things that are going on in this pregnancy. But I have been super healthy. I haven't had any problems or anything like that. He's been super healthy. His heartbeat's been really good. I haven't had any problems or anything like that. Just really trying to enjoy these last days of being pregnant. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to miss it. I'm not planning on this being my last baby, so I'm actually a little bit nervous having this pregnancy be over since it's really just been great. I mean, I haven't had any problems. It's been fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the birth and it going as smoothly as this pregnancy has gone. As far as my birth goes, I am just open to whatever God has put on my plate as far as how this birth is going to go. I would like to go natural. I would like to go unmedicated. I would like to try nitrous. There are a couple of things that I am open to, but I'm not going to know until we're in there, and nobody's going to know until they're in that position. I've never had a baby before. I've never even had a contraction before. So to have all of these high hopes, I'm too wise in my old age to bite into making all of these plans and then they're all going to be ruined because I just don't know. So I have high hopes that it's going to be a natural birth, non-medicated. I won't have an epidural. But till we're there, who knows? I would like to avoid being induced, and if I am induced, I would like to not do Pitocin. I would like to do Cervidil, which just helps your cervix dilate. I had precancerous cells on my cervix when I was 18, so I had my cervix frozen, and it takes the skin that is precancerous off of your cervix, and then you heal, and then you go on about your business, and I've never had a problem since. All my Pap smears have always been perfect when they come back, but what can happen is when you have that procedure done, which honestly I don't remember them telling me this when I had it, but I had the procedure done, and what can happen is it can build scar tissue on your cervix. So my cervix might not soften the way that other people's cervixes do soften. So I would like to try the Cervidil if I am not dilated or anything like that this week. I'm more open to the Cervidil versus the Pitocin. I don't really want Pitocin, not at all. So that is my plan, but I would like to try the Cervidil just because of the fact that I have had that procedure done. And they did kind of warn me that they might need to help me along as far as dilation goes because of that. So who knows? And a lot of people say that they've never had repercussions because of that procedure. A lot of people say that they have, but like I said, only God knows what the plan is for this baby as far as how he's going to come into this world, when he's going to come into this world, and especially what color eyes he's going to have, what color hair he's going to have, how much he weighs, you know. All those answers we're not privy to until he's here. So I'm just trying to keep open-minded and just take whatever comes and accept it. So that is where I'm at as far as the birth and him and the rest of this pregnancy. I'm just trying to enjoy it and absorb as much as I can because, you know, that's why I'm documenting it. It's not necessarily, I mean, I'm glad you guys are all watching and I'm glad you enjoy watching my updates and I hope that you miss seeing some of the updates, but I'm doing it more for my sense. And so when I'm pregnant with my next baby, I'll be able to go back, or if I don't have another baby, that I can go back and see how it was to be pregnant. And I just think that that's really cool. I don't necessarily think Brody's gonna care how I was when I was pregnant because he's a boy and then he's gonna be a man and he's gonna be like, I don't care about my mom being pregnant. So, but I will. So this is more for my documentation than for anything else. So now that I'm rambling on about lots of different dumb things, we are doing great. He's doing great. The nursery is done. The car seats are in the car. Our bags are packed. Our hospital bags are packed. His diaper bag is packed. All the laundry's done. Our house is clean. If nesting is truly a thing, I should have had this baby like way before today. Because I'm like tip-top shape. Everything is nice and clean. I'm in my guest bedroom. All the sheets are clean for when we have guests come. My kitchen's clean, like to a T. Everything is spotless. But I can't sit still. Everybody's like, oh, sit down, relax. And I'm like, no, I have to do my floor, or I have to go do this, or I'm gonna go water my yard. I like planted some flowers this morning. You know, like I'm super active, but I tend to be super active anyway. So this has not been like a lackadaisical, like lay on your couch type of pregnancy, but I don't tend to be that type of person, and there's nothing wrong with those women that nap every day. I would love to take a nap every day, but I'm just too dang busy doing all this kind of stuff than to take a nap. But I've just been super active during this pregnancy. I didn't work out or do anything like that, but I'm always up and going and moving, so hopefully that will help with labor. I am so nervous when it comes to getting this baby out. I think it just becomes more and more real, obviously, as the time goes on. But, like, I could technically have this baby any day now. Any day now this baby can come. And I think it was a realization when I went to my 36-week doctor's appointment. My midwife, before then, I would go every other week. And the midwife would say, if you go into preterm labor, go to the hospital. We'll try to stop your pregnancy or your contractions. We'll give you steroids. If the baby needs to be delivered, then we'll give the baby steroids to help develop their lungs, this, that, and the other. When I went to my 36-week appointment, she says, if your water breaks or you start contractions, you're gonna have a baby. So it was like, oh, okay, all right. Okay. Like, it almost like made you like realize like, oh, okay, well, I'm happy that if my baby comes, it'll be healthy, but it's just kind of a reality. But that was like 4 weeks ago. So it's time to get this show on the road, at least as far as I go. As far as aftercare, David is taking off of work for a few weeks to be home with me and Brody, so that will be nice to have him here. I'm not too worried about having a new baby. I mean, I think learning the ins and outs of those types of things, I'm more excited to, like, I don't know, like hold the baby and like, I don't know, like it's just kind of like almost like a surreal thought that he's going to be here and I'm going to be able to hold him and put him down and feed him and like do those types of things. And we can mentally prepare ourselves as much as we want for that stage, but we're not going to know until we're there. So yeah. So we are super excited to bring Brody into this world. I am super ready for him to come, so whenever he's ready, he can go ahead and make his appearance, and I will be grateful however he gets here. And I am looking forward to, hopefully, the next video you guys see is going to be with Brody. If it's not, then it'll be my 41-week update. Might as well make one if I'm going to get that far along. But, yeah. So that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you guys so much for being patient with us, and I appreciate it. Bye. Look at this belly. See my belly button? It's super weird. Super weird. On the side. Go this way. Oh, look, guys.